Hi, I'm Geoff Edwards, Executive Creative Director at GALE, and this year I had the pleasure of serving as President of Brand Entertainment here at LIAs. My experience as President of Branded Content was great. We had a jury of people from all over the world. We discussed incredible ideas for branded content. Innovation within the category was amazing. And there were a lot of standouts too, a lot of work that we hadn't seen before. And the jurors themselves were a pantheon of people from all different backgrounds, all, I think, like ninjas as far as it comes to branded content. So it was a blast. There are a few significant trends that I noticed this year. One, the work from APAC was amazing. Typically in years past, it's been great craft, but in terms of the writing and the storytelling, quite hasn't been there. This year, that's over. The writing caught up with the craft, and there were just some really, really great expressions of branded content. As we know, branded content as a category is a bit nebulous, and it's still kind of being defined. But this year we saw things in social media. We saw things across like short film, we saw extended feature film, we saw an incredible piece in documentary that we medaled. And at the end of the day, we felt very, very happy with the selections that we made. There are a couple pieces that we judged this year that I think are worth mentioning. One in particular was a documentary film called A Fire Inside. And that film was a documented story about the 2019 Black Summer in Australia. And it chronicled the impact that fire had over the communities and over the firefighters and over the country in general. And it was just absolutely beautiful. 90 minutes long, so it was a very long piece. But there was a book that came out of it, there was obviously a documentary that came out of it, and it was a piece that we all found ourselves thinking, this is exactly the statement we want to make with branded content, that a piece of work that is a documentary can also be something that impacts communities and makes things better. There's no Grand this year. And the reason why there's no Grand is because the LIAs celebrate the best work in the world. And so although we had silvers that we felt very, very good about and we had golds that we felt great about, there wasn't that one piece this year that stood out as the best work in the world. There wasn't that one piece that stood out this year as this is exactly the message that we want to send to the industry of where branded entertainment is headed. Now that said, I'm hoping that in juries following, we'll be able to kind of like find that piece. But no, this year, and it was a difficult year, we didn't feel comfortable identifying one piece as the best piece in the world.